Hawaii's tech community is coming together for the Hawaii Annual Code Challenge. Todd Nakapui is the Chief Information Officer with the state of Hawaii, and Bert Lum joins us again because he's going to MC this, and his group has some of the background of this. First of all, how did this kind of thing get started?
Well, the story that I heard was that the governor has been going to some of these hackathons, and he liked what was coming out of them. There were a lot of teams that were formed, there were some prototypes that were built, and he liked the innovation that was coming out of the community. So he said, we ought to do a state hackathon. Hey, Todd, why don't we do a state hackathon?
So is that close to what happened?
Pretty much. The governor and I were at another hackathon about 3 months ago, and he said, hey, let's do something for the state. And
now, wasn't he like an electrical engineering by training? So,
yes.
so yeah, this would be the sort of thing he would be naturally into. So it sounds like your hope is that perhaps this year, but at some point, that somebody at one of these events will invent something useful, something you can actually employ.
Well, there's a lot that's going on in state government, and we're really trying to push for out-of-the-box solutions, things that may be cheaper, more efficient, make government faster. And so there've been some successes throughout the nation where when they put on these hackathons, they've come up with some real solutions.
So the people that get involved in this they're people that don't work for the state, I would imagine, in large measure.
Well, it could be a combination of things. So what we kind of look for are sort of multidisciplinary talents. You could be a coder, you could be a designer, you could be a biz dev person, you could be just a civically engaged person who have a good idea of the sort of the intersection between community and government. So the teams will start to look at how can they create something that provides a better interface to government. And then the government comes in and says, we have these resources that you could use in the form of, let's say, open data or other types of subject matter experts. And then the teams will start to build something. And the hope is that through getting the community involved, you get innovation, you get some new ideas, you get some brainstorming, and then they will create some prototypes. So the beauty of this event is that we're trying to not only create the prototypes, but look at trying to go to market with some of those prototypes based on the judging that happens.
So you could wind up with an entirely fresh idea, or there might be somebody there who thinks of something that he knows from another arena of life that's adaptable.
Yes. And maybe be able to take that and market that to other states. You know, there's a lot of examples of things like every time we travel and we come back to Hawaii, we have to fill out an agriculture form. Why couldn't that be done online, via web, right before you got on the plane? Those are just ideas and things that people have been throwing out. Why can't we solve these types of issues?
Good example.
Yes.
Well, so this is coming up. We're going to put the information on the screen again. And if you're interested in this, by all means, get into it. If it's too late for you to go this year, this is going to be an annual thing. It sounds pretty darn interesting. 7:56, more Sunrise in a moment.